Welcome. In this playthrough of Dice Throne Adventures, we take on Scenario 6, a boss battle against the Fallen Monk. So our setup for this one, we are going to start at 50 health. The boss starts at a whopping 80. It's going to get 9 upgrade CP, and then once we get that taken care of, starts at 2 CP. King's Hand token is going to start with 4. Max use per turn is 1, and successes on rolls of 3 to 6. Then we've got his board here. See his tokens is going to be Chaos, which will have an effect based on abilities down here. Evasive. So when he would take damage on he's going to roll a die on a roll of 1 and 2, he takes no damage. But when you look on his AI rules, he's only going to do that if he would receive 4 more damage or if it would be enough to take him down to 0. And then he's also got Knockdown. So we're going to have to spend 2 CP or skip our offensive roll phase. For his basic abilities, got Palm Strike, dealing a lot of damage, possibly getting Chaos tokens, Chaos Infusion, gaining Chaos tokens and dealing some damage, Imbalanced, dealing damage, getting Chaos tokens, healing possibly, definitely don't want that happening. Let's see, Small Straight, gaining Chaos and dealing damage, then removing Chaos tokens to do 1 damage per token removed. Shattered Zen, undefendable damage, possibly more. Furious Fist, getting evasive, dealing damage, and maybe more. And then his defensive ability, which deals a lot of damage back to us and prevents damage going to him. So this is going to be a battle for us, especially since we have no healing starting this. So this is my 9th session. We're on Scenario 6, starting with 0 healing. So it's going to be a rough battle. So we'll go ahead and proceed with getting him set up. Get his upgrades there, and starting with 9 CP. So first one is going to cost him 2, going down to 7. Chaos Infusion upgrade. So instead of removing a random negative effect, remove 2 random ones and dealing a lot more damage. Then Fist Barrage. So that's a small straight going from 7 to 9 damage. Then Imbalanced 2. So just more damage. Then Furious Fist 3. That's going to take him down to 3 left. So he gains 2 invasive instead of 1, dealing 14 damage instead of 10, and an additional ability. Then for 2, it's defensive ability. So let's see here. Just rolling 4 dice instead of 3. Everything else seems to be the same. And then lastly, this is costing 1. Chaos Infusion 2. He's already got that, so we'll discard that and go to the next one. Furious Fist 2. He's already got a better upgrade, so we'll skip that one. Shattered Zen. Costs 1 CP, and that's going to finish his upgrade. So it goes from 10 undefendable damage, or from 9 to 10, and an additional ability. So that's the Fallen Monks. I Am the Storm setup. So finishing up our setup, give the Monks cards a shuffle. And then we'll give our cards a shuffle, and we'll draw 4 to start with. Getting Concuss, Double Up 3, Resilient Shield, So Wild 3, and Smack 2. Our income phase, gain a CP, draw a card, and to better D. We're going to go ahead and spin this to double up 3, so roll a dice and draw some cards. So roll to 3, so we're going to draw 2 cards. So Reckless 2, and what status effects? So So we're going to start by spending 2 CP, then to bring in Smack 2. So that's going to take our damage from 4, 6, and 8 to 5, 7, and 9 and give us a 4 of a kind ability. Then we're going to spend 1 for the Resilient Shield. Go ahead and bring that in. So whenever our defensive ability is activated, we'll prevent 1 damage. And I'll hide that down here. And start the battle. We'll hold on to the 6. See if the next roll is going to be a lot luckier. Now we got 2 3s. And we pulled out another 6. So that's going to be 4 undefendable damage. So 76. So for the monk, gains a CP, draws a card. So Wild Rush 2, we get to draw a card, getting twice as wild. Then it's an attack modifier that he'll definitely use and he can afford. So he's looking for a white, 2 yellows, and 2 reds. Well, there's the 2 yellows. And the white and the 2 reds. All right, pretty good. So that is gain 3 chaos tokens. Heal 2 to 78. Inflict knockdown. And deal 4 undefendable damage. Plus, he's going to spend 2. Rolling 5 dice. So each of those adds a damage, and he's going to gain evasive. And not that he'll need it. There's those 4 tokens. So 6 undefendable. Down to 44. And our turn. Gain a CP. Draw into 1 more time. We are going to pitch that to gain a CP, going up to 2. Then we're going to spend 2 to bring in Reckless 2, upping the damage from our large straight. And go from there. Oops, that's right. We can't yet. We need to spend 2 CP. So we'll discard those 2 for 2 more CP to get rid of knockdown. Then proceed to rolling. So apparently we want to heal this turn, which just doesn't... We can't heal quick enough for the damage coming to us. So we'll keep the 4 and the 5. And a 6. And a 1 and a 2. And with that, we'll play So Wild. It's free. Change the value of any 1 die. We'll make that a 3. So we've got a small straight. So 9 damage going in. He does get to defend. And that is going to be 4 damage back to us. That didn't work out well. So we get down to 40. He goes down to 69. Ends our turn. Gains a CP. We're going to heal 1. It's nice. Then, let's see, remove a negative status effect from yourself and a positive status effect from the active player. That's not going to do anything. And I guess before that happens, he took 9 damage. He would have tried that. So it didn't work, so everything worked out. Okay. And then this isn't going to do anything, so discard to gain a CP. So that's something I hadn't been doing in the previous playthroughs. If the card doesn't do anything, they do discard it to gain combat points. And now it's looking for nothing but swipes. And there's 4 of them. And that is 7 damage. Has 3 of a kind. So it's going to gain a chaos token. We get to defend against that. 3 dice, looking for hearts. We got 1. And we're preventing 1. So we end up taking 4 damage, down to 37. Then our turn. Gain a CP. Dig deeper. You may reroll a loot die up to 3 times. This card may be played at the conclusion of a boss battle. And since it's nice and shiny, not expecting to win this one. I know, shouldn't give up so soon. I'll probably be keeping that so we can hopefully get something good. Because this guy takes us to level 7 boss loot. So we've got some good chances at something better. All right. Our roll. We'll keep the 2 3s. A third 3. And a 5 and a 6. So that's 5 damage. And we're probably going to take more damage back. But we got to try, don't we? Officially, we could say we got nothing, but we're going through with it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, prevent 1. So 5 damage going in. It's preventing 1. It goes down to 65, but it's hitting us back for 4. Down to 33. And for his turn, gain a CP. Then we get to draw a card and to 6 it. And this is just roll a die. It's free for it to use. So rolling a 4, inflict knockdown on the active player. And it's looking for nothing but yellow cards. Or symbols. There's one roll with nothing. There, got 3. And another. So remove 2 random negative status effects from yourself. Then it's going to gain 1 times that in chaos tokens. But it maxes out at that. Then it's going to deal 6 plus 1 per these, so 10 damage coming our way. So defending, we're going to take 9 down to 24. That hurt. For our turn, we're going to gain 1, then spend 2 to get rid of that. Sturdy blow. We'll go ahead and discard these 2 cards to get us 2 CP, then spend that so we can get 6 undefendable damage with that roll. Then come nowhere close to getting it. We'll see what happens here. Looks like we're going to heal. All right, so we're going to heal 5 up to 29. It's prolonging the game a little bit. So gains a CP. We're going to gain a CP. And then it's going to do more damage with the Wind Rush against us. It's looking for white, 2 yellows, and 2 reds. So white and 2 yellows. 0 reds, but that doesn't matter. That's still something. So it's going to be the same effect it just did. Can't gain any more of those tokens, but 10 damage coming at us again. We defend. So we're just going to take 5. Down to 24. All right, those last 2 rounds were a wash with their heal and what it just did. So for our turn, gain a CP. Draw into a health potion. Chosen hero heals 3. Yep, we'll spend 1 and do that. So up to 27. Got 2 PAL symbols. I think we're just going to go with the 6 undefendable damage, so it doesn't get to roll a defense, down to 59. And I forgot to do that on my last turn. So I was spending a CP, and it was rolling 5 dice. So it added 4 more damage on the last turn. All right, the last turn didn't go as good as I thought. So 23. All right, back to this turn. Gain a CP. We get to draw 2 cards. So a Tippet and a Generous 2. Then for its attack roll, at the conclusion of your offensive roll phase, change your 3 dice with the lowest value to 6. Uh-oh. Of course, it's looking for nothing but 6s. Chaos tokens. Second roll. Final roll. All right, so it's going to spend 4. And make those 6s. So it's going to gain evasive. And 5 chaos tokens, which it's maxed out on. Inflict knockdown. And dealing 15 damage. With nothing we can do about it. So we're going down to 8. Got him right where we want him. So start of our turn, we're going to gain a CP. Draw a card in a Vegas, baby. Then we'll go ahead and play that. Rolling a die. Gaining CP plus half the value has CP. So we'll be gaining 1 plus 2. All right, 3. So we're up to 5. We'll spend 2 to get rid of that. And we'll spend that to gain 3. Got 6. And nothing really to spend it on. So attack phase. 2, 3, 5, and 6. So we're going to tip it. Increase or decrease any die value by 1. So we're going to spend 1 to increase this 3 to a 4. Dealing 20 damage and receive 5 in return. So it does get to defend. I mean, this is probably going to kill us, but we'll go out with a big swing maybe. So that's going to be preventing 2, hitting us for 3. And then he's going to evade or attempt. So he's taking the damage. So he takes 20, got him down to 39. Then we took 5, down to 3. And his defense hit us for another 3. So we're down. So quick and painful. The Fallen Monk had no issues with us. And I don't think it would have mattered how many sows we would have had. So the good news is we're going to get 3 for our next adventure. Ball salute. We get to roll on that chart. And we may re-roll a loot die up to 3 times. Can be played at the conclusion of a boss battle. So our first roll is a 4. Second roll, it's a 13. Do we keep risking it? Sure, why not? 13, think we better keep it. So we'll get an epic card, giving that a shuffle. And Angelic Boots. Chosen hero gains 2 flight tokens. So flight, positive status effect. Players may choose to spend these tokens at any time during the roll phase. Once spent, roll 2 dice. If a 6 was rolled, activate the token. When activated during our offensive roll phase, it becomes undefendable. Activating during defense, ignore all incoming damage. So I think we'll keep that. And we're going to end like this. So session 10 will be starting next. Still scenario 6. We will have 3 healing. And for our total session score, got a -10 going into that. So that was what we call a butt whooping, I do believe. So if you like watching butt whoopings, hope you enjoyed this video. So please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.